Hello, welcome to the Stitching Cottage. It's time for my week in review. Hi, I'm Jean with Captain Stitches. Come on in, sit a spell in the Stitching Cottage while I share with you what I have accomplished this past week. And it's going to be a very short and quick week in review this week, not because I haven't been busy. I have been very, very busy, but unfortunately, the things that I have been working on for the main part this past week are all top secret. I cannot share them with you at this time, but that only means that in the near future, I will be sharing some extra things with you because I was not able to share them with you at this point in time. But what I can share with you are a few things that, yes, I did accomplish this past week in the Stitching Cottage. Of course, I did more organizing. That's just a little hard to show at this time also, but quite a bit of organizing still going on in the Stitching Cottage, and I will be so pleased when that is completed and everything has its new places looking all clean, shiny, bright, and new again with extra space. And then I will do a new updated tour of the Stitching Cottage for you all. But this past week I did work on starting a new pattern. Oh, where is the pattern? Here it is, right here. Sorry. It's an old pattern, just doing it again, and it is this Aunt Hattie's hexagons, which you see it done in older traditional fabrics with a black background. I also did a quick demonstration on how that method, which is done by hand piecing, not using EPP, English paper piecing papers and stuff, on my it's tip demo time on Wednesday. So if you missed that and you're interested, go on back and check out that video. You will find it under the live section of videos, and it's called It's Tip Demo Time. But these are the little hexies that I am doing in the grandmother's flower garden. Going to be bright and light and more modern, cheerful. Not exactly sure what exact background fabric I'm going to be using yet, but it will probably be a pink, a yellow, a purple, or a blue. Possibly a green, who knows? But this is one of the flowers that are completed. This is one that is not pressed yet, that I showed how to make during the process, which that's what it looks like on the back, not pressed. Of course, I should show you the neat one on the back, and that's how it looks on the back side, all hand pieced. But have that, and then also a partial one completed, on the way to making that. And these are all the lovely multiple of different floral fabrics that I will be using to make that beautiful grandmother's flower garden quilt. And I will just refresh and show that the method that I use is using this stamp and stamping that on the back of the fabric, cutting those all out, and then hand piecing those together. So worked on that this past week, and this is an example of one I did previously, and it is using Civil War era fabrics. And this is just a little small topper, and it actually sits on top of my grandmother's treadle sewing machine. So that is that. And then I made a couple new rules for myself this past week, and sticking to that, I started a project of one of my works in progress, which is, it's a little hard to see, but it is this beautiful table runner right here. You can see that that is a rabbit on it. It has vines and tulips, some leaves, and then these are all yo-yos that are on that middle section, crisscrossed on a pieced background. but that is one of my works in progress. I pulled that back out, and I do have all the applique and that ready and cut out, but I have to have all the yo-yos made because they have to go on first before you can put the applique on. And I do have all of the larger ones completed, but I have 102 of the smaller ones to do. That is my progress so far on those. Have all of these lovely squares left to do before I can start assembling the top of that table runner. And of course, you all know that I use the yo-yo makers for making my yo-yos, and you can catch that on several previous videos, lives that I have done. If you need the information on that, I might drop a link on one that actually goes through the explanation and a demonstration on how to use the yo-yo makers to make yo-yos. But there are several on my channel already for you to do. So that is the quilts that I have been working on this past week that I can show you. And then of course we have mail call, and sticking to the trimming down on the purchasing. Also, I don't have as much mail call to show you this week, but I did receive from Gotham Quilts. They are located in New York. I purchased this awesome paper pieced foundation paper piecing pattern. That, look at the dimension that makes. It's a beautiful little diamond mini quilt that I got, that I thought was really gorgeous. And then this is the sew together bag. It's an awesome bag with lots of little pockets in it. I think if you can see in this up here, great for a project bag for any craft that you may do to carry your items along with you, so you have that handy wherever you may be going to stitch, or in your stitching cottage, your sewing room, your craft room, whatever it may be. And then I also, of course, got another order from Soft Squares. Oh, she gets mentioned quite often on my channel, doesn't she? But Lynn and her husband Marlon, Mr. Fix-It, are really awesome. And what I got this time was one of the scrap bags, and this time it is a lovely purple, a beige, a white, and a blue. And I actually haven't taken those out and measured how much that fabric is yet, but that is nice. And then a Fabric Cafe, which she always carries all of their patterns and books, came out with their new Christmas 3-yard quilts book. So of course I ordered that and have that. So that is what I got from her this week. I just stepped on Whip's tail. And then from Amazon, I received the wool presser, one that you use for like pressing your seams open, little curves and stuff like that. And it has this nice large clapper on the bottom also. So that is what I received in the mail this past week. And Whip's interested in the sound of that dropping there. That got his attention. But so yeah, that's basically everything for my week in review this week. Nice, short, and sweet. And that gives me time to also wish all of you a very safe and happy Memorial Day. And please don't forget the meaning of Memorial Day. Honor those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. And remember them this very special day. So take care, everyone. I will see you again soon. And in the meantime, remember, I can keep you in stitches. Bye-bye, everyone.